sorry to bother you all again. I'm afraid it's me, Ben Somervell. So I thought I'd just say a bit about who I am and do my Meet the Exec video for this, our new YouTube channel. So I'm currently standing in the beautiful college gardens of my own college, no bias there, of St Chad's. And you can see the wonderful college chapel there. Just heard some very quiet choir singing, which you might have the honour of hearing in a minute again. So my name's Ben Somervell. I am the new president of DUEC, and that's a joy and a pleasure and an honour that's quite humbling, but also really delightful honour to have that position, and something that I'm really relishing and enjoying, and it's given me a real chance to connect with churches and groups in Durham. So thank you very much for those who were at the AGM and voted for me. It means a great deal to me. So I'm a second year undergraduate student here at St Chad's College. I live just over there in Lightfoot House, and I'm studying theology and religion, and within my course, my particular interests, my main interest really is studies in autism and Christianity and Christian churches and chapels, and particularly within that in relation to things such as mental health and student Christianity, and how churches can make themselves more welcoming and accepting and open to people with autism, and how they can attract and draw in people with autism and people who are introverted. And that's something that's a real passion and enthusiasm of mine that will come over if you ever bring up the subject to me, or if you ever mention anything that's slightly relevant, and then I'll deviate onto it. So my favourite DUEC event is by far our annual traditional 3-day retreat to Lindisfarne, which this year will be held a week later, after all the exams are over, after all the stress and the pressure, and we just go away, and we'll be going away from on the morning of the Friday the 14th of June until Sunday the 16th of June, and they're coming back in the early evening of that day. And it's a wonderful time. We have a special theme for the week. Last time it was Lord Teach Us to Pray, which was really powerful. We got a lot of great teaching on that. It was very well arranged and organised. A lot of hard work and time and effort put in by our exec, our members, our reps, our volunteers. They're all volunteers, everyone who helps out with DUEC, and we rely solely on donations and generosity of our supporters. But anyway, I digress. And it was a really good theme, a really good week, a really good 3 days of teaching. And it was a really good time to withdraw from the world and the busyness and chaos of life, and just to meet with God in quiet prayer, reflection, taizé music, and worship of all different denominations, styles, traditions, churches and chapels in Durham. And it was a lovely time, and they had talks and Bible studies, and I made a lot of good friends. So that's definitely my favourite trip, and I'm really looking forward to helping to organise and arrange that trip again this year. And we're currently thinking of having our theme as 3 and yet 1. Is Christian ecumenism and unity just a contradiction? But that'll have to be formally and officially confirmed by our elected exec and by our church and college reps and with the chaplains. But that's currently what I'm thinking of, hoping and expecting to have it on. So I hope you'll see the feedback people have on that suggestion, because obviously it's a reference to the Trinity and how there is a unique paradox and rational and human contradiction there. Anyway, enough waffle for me. So what do I like about DUEC? I like the fact that it's bringing together so many different Christians from different denominations, organisations, student Christian groups and societies into one united group, so that we can then go out and act as a Christian witness and Christian evangelist to all people in Durham. Now, when I say evangelist and when I say Christian witness, those are very loaded terms and phrases. We don't mean necessarily you have to be a proselytizer. Some people are. That's for them. I'm not going to try and judge them for that, because I shouldn't, as Jesus tells me and as the Bible tells me. But I think evangelism is something that's individualistic and unique and special to each individual person, and every person is called to evangelise in their own particular way. Yes, so that's our So that's it from me for now. Hope that wasn't too long and boring and waffly, and I apologise that it wasn't more concise, but I hope that gives you an indication. And then soon, this afternoon, I'll be meeting with our Catholic Society rep, or CathSoc rep, Ray, and we'll be introducing him and then we'll be introducing all of our other reps and exec members just to get to know us briefly and concisely a lot better. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoy this video.